Hi, and welcome to the Mr. P Productions tutorial number 1. In this tutorial, we'll be taking a look at a technique that allows your students to touch and reveal their answers. For this demonstration, we'll be using the map of Canada. We want to make the map more interactive. One way of doing this is taking the names of the provinces and territories and hiding them behind a picture. If I were to click on Ontario, the name appears. I could pick on any province, again, Quebec, the name appears again. This is a very easy technique to learn and it'll apply to your smartboard lessons. So let's see how it's done. First, we got to find the map of Canada. So I go to my gallery section. If I were to type in Canada map, as I've done already, it appears. On the left-hand side, you'll see that I'll have all the provinces already. And if I keep scrolling down to the bottom, I will have the maps of Canada. I want to choose one that has the outlines of the provinces and territories already. So I drag it in, and now it's time to find some provinces pictures that I can fit in over top. So I find Quebec, and again, I will use Ontario. Now, to demonstrate this technique, all we have to do now is to put in the correct name for the provinces. So I put my arrow where I want my typing to be, and I can type. So if I type in Quebec, now I want to change the font because I always have those kids that sit at the back of the room and I want them to be able to see. And of course, I don't want to keep it in black. I like things nice and bright. So there we go. I click on it and now I want to move it so it fits into the province. I'll do the same for Ontario. So where I can just start typing where my arrow is. So if Ontario, and again, I want to make it bigger. So I highlight it, go to the font, 22. And again, I want to make it red. Again, just move it over. So now what you see is that I have both the names of the provinces in their correct spots. Now, if I were to drag the pictures back into their spots, you can see that the name is showing through, and we don't want that at all. We want it to be hidden until our students come up and touch it. So one way that we can do this is if I just move it just for the sake of moving it, and I highlight the name of the province, so Quebec, and I click on the arrow and we want to order it. We want to send it to the back. And what's that doing is that it's moving the picture of Quebec or the name of Quebec and it's moving it back behind our picture. Now if I drag it over, you can see that it is hidden. I'm going to do the same for Ontario. So again, click on the picture, move it out of the way, and now click on Ontario. I want to send it to the back. So I'm going to click on the arrow and send it to the back. Now, when I bring over the picture of Ontario, it should be behind exactly. Now, we're not done yet because we want to make the answer appear when a student clicks on it. So what we do is that we're going to highlight, okay, and you just want to highlight, you can just click on the picture, we just want to highlight the picture. Now, I go into my custom animation, and that's the A on the left-hand side there, and object animation. I want to have it fade out. So that means when I click on it that the picture on top will fade out in the normal speed. And when we want this to be done is when it's clicked. So that looks good. We'll do the same for Ontario. So I click on Ontario. Notice how the text is not highlighted. It's just the picture of Ontario. So again, I go back to the A in the gallery, object animation, and what do we want? We want to fade it out. Okay, make sure that the speed is normal and when the object is clicked. So we'll demonstrate how this works. So I can click on Quebec, and as you can see, Quebec shines through. Again, if I click on Ontario, the same goes through. Now this is a nice and easy technique that you can use for anything. You can put it, hide it behind a box, behind a picture. It doesn't have to be the map of Ontario. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it helps you on your way in creating some great fun and interactive notebook lessons. Thanks for listening and stay tuned for some more cool techniques.